right, everybody, let's talk trash. Whether you are a reseller already or you are just getting started or thinking of becoming a reseller, these are 5 things that no one tells you about becoming a reseller before you get started. Hey there, my name is Margaret. I've been selling online since about 2013, and these are some things that nobody warned me about when I became a reseller. If you're as big of a treasure hunter as I am, go hit that subscribe button and the bell next to it so you're not missing out on any of the content that I'm putting out about reselling on eBay and Etsy. Let's dive in. 5 things nobody tells you about reselling. So the first thing no one tells you about when you become a reseller is that you never stop working. You are photographing, listing, sourcing, packaging constantly. I find myself working when I am in front of the TV, when I am at my kids' doctor's appointments. I am constantly editing photos or listing items or researching items. And it's not necessarily something I dislike, but it's something that never stops. So unless you're a master at setting limits for yourself, this is something you might encounter if you're becoming a reseller, or if you're already a reseller, you know this already. Also, I think this is pretty much true of all entrepreneurs or self-employed people, anyone who's running their own business. It's really a challenge to not work all the time at something you're passionate about, something you want to see succeed. And since your work is in your home, for most of us, then you never have that done moment. There's never a moment where everything is finished, everything is done, and you can wait for the next project to come along. So the second thing that nobody ever tells you about when you are just getting started reselling, before you become a reseller, is you never stop sourcing. Now, I know that there are some resellers who have got amazing willpower, and they can stop sourcing or shopping, going out looking for new materials to list. And sometimes they'll do it for a month. Sometimes they are so strong-willed that they won't go buy anything new until everything they've got is listed. And I say hats off to you, because that's not something I could do. I think I've gone a couple weeks, maybe a month, without going sourcing. Goodness knows I have enough to list. But that's part of what keeps it exciting and fun for us. I think a lot of us resellers are treasure hunters, tried and true. Deep down, we're looking for that next treasure. So getting to that point where you stop sourcing is either going to take a lot of willpower or it's just not going to happen. Also, when you start reselling, you might think, no way, I'm going to list things as soon as I bring them in. And that might be true when you only have a few items, but the more you get into it, the more you're going to find that you want to go out and get a little bit more and a little bit more. You've been bitten by the bug. The third thing that no one ever tells you about before becoming a reseller is that you are going to struggle buying things full price ever again. Maybe this is something that you already don't have a problem with. You don't really buy things full price. But I know for myself, once I became a reseller and I would see things out at garage sales or thrift stores, for example, Nerf guns. Ask me to spend $50 on a Nerf gun from Target and you will find a very unhappy mother. Lego's a maybe because my kids really do play with them, but when I can find a huge tub of Lego for $75 or a single set for $50, I get a little, what's the word? I just can't do it. I have such a struggle paying full price for things that I know I can get way cheaper. If I just wait, it'll turn up. Let's hit the pause button. What is something that you cannot buy full price anymore now that you're a reseller? Is it toys, clothes, shoes? I want to know. What's something that you refuse to buy full price now that you've become a reseller? For me, I cannot buy full price Nerf, office supplies, gardening supplies. It's ridiculous. So the fourth thing you're going to learn about when you become a reseller is there's something called getting junk drunk. And what this is when you go to a thrift store or a garage sale, estate sale, the bins, and it's a good one. Suddenly, all of your best intentions go out the window, and the next thing you know, you've got a car full, a van full, you're calling your husband to come bring the truck, and you've got more stuff than you know what to do with because you can't leave it behind. It's such a good deal, and you don't realize till you get home and you taken a deep breath and you've seen what you've done, that suddenly you realize you got junk drunk. So I know this has happened to me personally. I will set a limit for myself. I'll say, I'm only going to spend $20. I'm only going to buy these certain things. I'm only looking for jewelry when I go out today, or I'm only looking for mugs when I go out today. But then I'll see something else and I'll think, I can sell that. And then before you know it, yeah, you're junk drunk and you've gone. You've lost it. It's like a little monster inside your head that takes over and just is driving that driving that junk truck and picking everything up like a mad woman, right? Another thing as far as getting junk drunk is you're going to find that you can't drive through the neighborhood on trash day without rubbernecking all of your neighbors' trash piles that are out. You know, sometimes they put cool lamps or tables or toys out there. I mean, my child is still riding a bicycle that we got from the neighbor's trash pile. And the fifth thing that people don't tell you about becoming a reseller is that when you try to explain this to your family and friends who are not also thrifters or resellers, this is what they're going to hear. Yeah, especially when I started out reselling, that's exactly what they heard. It took a few of my really good sales for my dad to finally get it and to finally understand that this is a viable way to make money. Let me know if I forgot something. What would you tell new resellers if they are just getting started? What's something that nobody told you when you became a reseller or before you became a reseller? And if you liked this video, go down there and give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. It gives me good feedback. And I'm going to pop a question up here. Have you ever pulled anything out of one of your direct neighbors' trash? If so, you might be junk drunk. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.